Welcome back to the Real Estate Debate with Mr. Credit on AM 760 KFMB.
All right, welcome back to the very first ever tournament of multi-champions here on the Real Estate Debate. We've got John Lieber, Elizabeth Story, Michael Gaddis, and Bryan Devore as our contestants today. Judging the contest is Jason Gordon with AmeriFirst Financial in GordonMortgage.com. Jason, how do the scores look through the first segment?
First, I got to say I agree with all the contestants. If you think hiring a professional is expensive, wait until you hire an amateur. I've got a pretty close race here. I've got John currently with 7, Elizabeth with 8. Michael came in hot on his limited stay here and got 3, and Brian's got 9 currently.
Wow. All right. I like it. This guy's giving away the points, man. All right, let's get into hot or not so hot.
Time now for hot or not so hot.
So hot right now.
Let's find out if your neighborhood is heating up.
It's hot.
Or if your district is on the decline.
I am completely miserable, San Diego.
I'm always going to get a kick out of that part. Hot or not so hot. We're starting with Elizabeth's story. This is where our contestants will tell us about a specific market or market area in San Diego, which they believe is either hot or not so hot. Elizabeth.
Sorry, I was on the wrong segment. My hot market right now is actually University City. There are only 2 months worth of inventory in University City right now.
Really?
It's an interesting area. It's a lot of older homes. You know, you do see a lot of more dated homes, but the location is really excellent. I mean, it's so central. You're next to the 805, you're next to the 5, you're next to the 52. The school districts are great. You're next to the college, which will always keep, you know, the rental in the community high or successful. You know, you go west to La Jolla, you go north to Carlsbad. So, you know, with 2.4 months of inventory in UTC right now, that's definitely one of the hottest markets around the county. My not hot market continues to be poor little Del Mar, but it's getting a little better. And something interesting about Del Mar right now is actually the population in Del Mar has been declining.
Yep.
In 1990, there were 19,885 people. In 2000, there were 13,938. And in 2010, there were 13,154. So the population in Del Mar is declining, I would venture to say, because it's not so affordable. And I also learned that the majority of homes in Del Mar, 5,287 of them, were built between 1960 and 1989. The rest, 1478, were built after that.
Yeah.
So it is an older community.
Yep.
And the population is declining.
Okay. I like that. I agree, actually, with you on both UTC and Del Mar. Michael Gaddis, hot or not so hot?
Well, you know, when I look at things analytically from a data standpoint. So everything's numerical to me. So I spent a lot of time in the last couple of days just analyzing different market data up in different various regions. And what I found is a very, very hot area is San Elijo Hills and San Marcos. So San Elijo Hills is located just 6 miles from the Pacific Ocean and the rolling hills of San Marcos. And it's a master planned community with a town center and a bunch of nice things like that. But what amazes me is that there are 29 active listings currently on the market. And in the median days on market for these listings is 18 days. So they're really relatively new. There are 29 pending listings. The pending listings went pending in 12 days. So these things are rolling into pending status. Since January 1st of this year, there have been 40 closed listings in San Elijo Hills, and they have been on market a median days of 16, just 16 days.
That's crazy.
So everything going into San Elijo's is quickly going out. And keep in mind that San Elijo Hills is an area that is for the majority of it, it's encumbered by Mello-Roos and things like that. So those don't seem to be, you know, dissuading any of the potential home buyers from coming in there and buying houses. I had a listing there recently, and, you know, within just a matter of days, we had 22 showings and 7 offers. It's just super hot up there in San Elijo Hills.
San Elijo Hills is on fire, Michael Gaddis says. Bryan Devore.
Don't say San Elijo Hills is on fire, because it has been on fire.
Oh yeah,
before.
That is such a faux pas.
But I do have to agree though.
I gotta gong myself
because I used to live in UTC, and it's amazing. So I decided this time around to not go geographic. I decided to pick a certain segment of the market, and the market I chose was the move-up market, specifically in Carlsbad. In the move-up market in Carlsbad, as I talk to agents in my offices and lenders as well, is anything up to $700,000. If you're selling a home up to $700,000, you may be moving up. And hot means now it's a great time to be a move-up buyer. I've been feeling it just empirically, but now I decided to actually dig into the data to really see what's going on. So why is it a great time right now? It's a seller's market for your home if you're selling for a home under $700,000, but less so for the next home you're going to be moving into. Supply versus demand for the homes in this category in the city of Carlsbad, 4 zip codes, there's 128 active listings and 140 pendings. More demand than supply. So homes are selling quickly, 34 days on market. As evidenced by the condo that I was talking about the last show I was on. I talked about it on Sunday. We had an escrow on Monday.
Yeah.
That's how fast. However, the supply and demand for homes, say 800,000 to a million, which is where those people might be moving to, 70 actives, 46 pendings, only 40 days, and it's 40 days on market. Longer market time, more supply than demand. Prices are increasing faster for the homes in the higher price category, though. So if you wait, you may miss out on that next home because you better sell now and get into that home before it becomes more expensive. And you may be in a very good equity position. According to HomeDex, which is a report provided by the North San Diego County Association of Realtors, if you bought your home, a median-priced home in North County in February of 2009, you paid about $325,000. It's now worth $526,000.
Wow.
So you have about $200,000 in equity. What can you do with that equity? You can put it on a down payment on the next house. You can maybe put down less of a down payment and use some as an investment because you'll probably make more than what you're paying on your interest rate with the rates as low as they are right now. The other reason why it's good to move up now is you're gonna if properties go up, say 5%.
I got to shut you down, Brian.
All right.
Sorry, time's up.
All right.
It's great information, but we got a schedule to stick to. John Lieber, hot or not so hot market?
Hot market. So I think I talked about this one. I don't know. I think it's been a couple months, but I talked about 2 to 4 unit properties, multi-unit properties, and I looked back at some previous stats, and when I had pulled this up a couple months ago, there were about 250 2 to 4 unit properties in the market, and there were about 6,300 single-family homes on the market at that time, say 2 months ago. Right now, you've got 220 2 to 4 unit properties in the market, and you've got 6,700 single-family homes. So you've had a somewhat significant increase in single-family homes coming on the market, and you've had a lot of inventory being absorbed on the 2 to 4. So you've got this pent-up demand for this type of property, and there's just not even close to enough of them to go around. The big thing I like about these is, and we've talked about this before, you and I, you've got the opportunity to pay almost your entire mortgage if you make the right play. And as a seller, if you've got a property that's, say, returning a 5% plus return, which isn't uncommon at all, you've got buyers lined up trying to figure out somewhere to put their money. It's such a better option than so many other things out there right now where you can invest. It's just, to me, it's not only the hot retail or real estate market, it's the hot area to invest.
To invest as well. Yeah, I tell you what, if you own a multi-unit property, you might want to think twice before you sell that thing.
And I've got one coming on the market.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe we'll find out about that a little later in the program. Great stuff from all of our contestants. Coming up next, we'll find out what the scores are from our judge today, Jason Gordon with AmeriFirst Financial. And it'll be time for Agree or Disagree. We will continue to make you smarter than everyone else right here on the first ever tournament of multi-champions on the real estate debate.